Hey folks, in this video I'll teach you how to easily obtain all 6 of the new Warlock runes added in Season of Discovery Phase 3. I'm going to proceed in order from easiest to hardest, and while the video is shot from my perspective as an Alliance player, these tips will still be perfectly usable for all Horde players. The first 2 runes we'll be discussing are Immolation Aura and Unstable Affliction, as they're both unlocked through the new Nightmare incursions that were added in Phase 3. Immolation Aura is obtained by looting 3 different items from the demons outside Bow Shadow in northeastern Ashenvale. You can loot 1 item from the Imps, another from the Fellhounds, and the 3rd from the Satyr. Upon collecting all 3 items, you can combine them and learn Immolation Aura. As for Unstable Affliction, you'll be able to purchase it off the Emerald Warden's Quartermaster once you've reached friendly reputation with that faction. This shouldn't take you very long to farm, as 3k reputation will come very quickly once you begin completing quests within the Ashenvale incursion. Moving on to a slightly more involved rune, we have Pandemic. This can be found in Feralus, and it requires you to pick up and combine 2 items that you'll find on the ground. The first item is Grim Totem Necklace, which can be found at these coordinates. The second item, Broken Woodpaw Staff, is a bit trickier to reach, as you'll need to run up a hill and fight a few mobs in order to access the item. Once you've reached the top of the hill, you can collect the staff at the coordinates shown on screen. Finally, you can combine these 2 items into a Diseased Nature Staff, and you'll want to use this to awaken a treant found a bit further to the east. You'll now be able to kill the treant and collect the rune to learn Pandemic. In addition to showing it on screen, I've included the coordinates for both items and the treant within the pinned comment on this video. Next up, we have Felguard, which can actually be obtained as early as level 10. If you want to learn this rune, you'll first need to obtain an Explorer Imp Soul, which you'll get randomly while casting Drain Soul on enemies. This was recently added in Phase 3, and the drop rate is fairly high, so it shouldn't take you too long to farm one if you don't have it already. Once you've learned how to summon this imp, you'll be able to send it into Fel Rifts that can be found in many places across the world. After 20 minutes of in-game time, your imp will return with a bag of treasures that scale depending on the level of the zone in which your rift was located. These bags also have an extremely high chance to drop Rune of the Felguard. I personally got it for my very first bag, so I'm unsure if it's guaranteed or not, but I do know that it's extremely easy to obtain. As for the coordinates of these Fel Rifts, there is way too many for me to give exact locations, but I have included links to the Wowhead pages for every rift variant in the pinned comments. The next rune, Backdraft, is also partially obtained by using Fel Rifts. When opening your bag of treasures, there's a rare chance to obtain a World Core fragment. In order to unlock the Backdraft rune, you'll either need to farm 4 of these fragments on your own or join a group with other Warlocks that also have a fragment. These fragments can be used to summon an arcane elemental at 4 ley crystals found across the world. The first crystal can be found here in Ashara, another is located here in Feralus, the third can be found in southern Searing Gorge, and the final crystal is located here in the Hinterlands. After killing all 4 elementals and combining the items that they drop, you'll be able to learn Backdraft. The final rune, Vengeance, is locked behind a questline called the Wild Gods, which you can start here in Felwood. This questline is not Warlock specific and rewards a rune for every single class, so you should be able to easily find other people to complete it with. I've already put out a standalone video which explains how to complete the Wild Gods questline in order to obtain that rune, so if you want to learn how to unlock Vengeance, you can check out that video, which will be linked in the pinned comment and the video description. If you found this video helpful, I'd highly encourage you to toss it a like, as that'll help other people find it as well.